Hello, I'm Susan, and today rather than looking at me, you're going to look at the pictures in this book. It's a book that I loved very much when I was young. It's called Millions of Cats. Okay? And I have to turn it around because the pictures are so wonderful. And this storybook I loved very much. It's called Millions of Cats by Wanda Gag. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Once upon a time, there was a very old man and a very old woman, and they lived in a nice, clean house which had flowers all around it, except where the door was. But they couldn't be happy because they were so very lonely. If only we had a cat, sighed the very old woman. A cat? Asked the very old man. Yes, a sweet little fluffy cat, said the very old woman. I'll get you a cat, my dear, said the very old man. Isn't that picture wonderful? And he set out over the hills to look for one. And he climbed over the sunny hills. He trudged through the cool valleys. He walked a long, long time. At last he came to a place that was quite covered with cats. Imagine how far he walked. Wow. Look what he found. Wow. Can you see that? Cats here, cats there. Cats and kittens everywhere. Hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. Wow. Oh, cried the old man joyfully. Now I can choose the prettiest cat and take it home with me. So he chose one. It was white. But just as he was about to leave, he saw another one, all black and white. And it seemed just as pretty as the first. So he took that one also. But then he saw a fuzzy gray kitten over their way, which was every bit as pretty as the others. So he took it too. And now he saw one way down in a corner, which he thought was too lovely to leave. So he took that one too. Do you see how many cats he's finding? Wow. And just then, over there was a very old man found a kitten, which was black and very beautiful. It would be a shame to leave that one, said the very old man. So he took it. And now, over there, he saw a cat which had brown and yellow stripes, like a baby tiger. I simply must take it, cried the very old man. And he did. Oh, how many cats does he have now? Oh, my goodness. Look at all the cats. Oh, goodness. And so it happened that every time the very old man looked up, he saw another cat which was so pretty that he could not bear to leave it. And before he knew it, he had chosen them all. See all the cats? And so he went back over the sunny hills and down through the cool valleys to show all his pretty kittens to the very old woman. And it was very funny to see those hundreds and thousands and millions and billions and trillions of cats following him. Look at all those cats. Wow. Look at that very old man and all of those cats. They came to a pond. Mew, mew. We are thirsty, cried the hundreds and thousands of cats. Millions and billions and trillions of cats. Well, there's a great deal of water, said the very old man. And each cat took a sip of water, and the pond was gone. Oh, look at that. Oh, meow, now we are hungry, said the hundreds and thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. There is much grass on the hill, said the very old man. Each cat ate a mouthful of grass, and not a blade was left. Oh, look at that. Goodness. Pretty soon, the very old woman saw them coming. My dear, what are you doing? I asked for one little cat, and what do I see? Look at the picture. Cats here, cats there, cats and kittens everywhere, hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. But we can never feed them all, said the very old woman. They will eat us out of house and home. I never thought that, said the very old man. What shall we do? And the very old woman thought for a while and then said, I know. We will keep the cat. We will let the cats decide which one we shall keep. Oh, yes, said the very old man. And he called to the cats and said, which one of you is the prettiest? I am. No, I am. I am. No, I'm the prettiest. I am. Cried hundreds and thousands and millions and billions and trillions of cats. For each cat thought himself the prettiest. Can you see? Look at all that. Wow. And they began to quarrel. Oh, that's always bad. They bit and scratched and clawed each other and made such a great noise that the very old man and the very old woman ran into the house as fast as they could. They did not like such quarreling, but after a while the noise stopped, and the very old man and the very old woman peeped out of the window to see what had happened, and they could not see a single cat. Aren't they sweet? I think they must have eaten each other all up, said the very old woman. It's too bad, but look, said the very old man, and he pointed to a bunch of high grass. And in it sat one little, tiny, frightened kitten. And they went out and they picked it. It was thin and it was scraggly. Can you see the kitten in the picture? Poor little kitty, said the very old woman. Dear little kitty, said the very old man. How does it happen that you were not eaten up with those hundreds and thousands and millions and billions and trillions of cats? Oh, I'm just a very homely little cat, said the kitten. So when you asked who was the prettiest, I didn't say anything, so nobody bothered about me. Oh, look at the pretty little cat. And now look what happened. There's the very old man and the very old woman. Look at it. They took the kitten into the house, and the very old woman gave it a very warm bath until its fur was soft and shiny. And every day they gave it plenty of milk. Oh, look at him eating all his milk. He's such a good kitten. And soon it grew nice and plump. Look at that. Wow. And it is a very pretty cat after all, said the very old woman. It is the most beautiful cat in the whole world, said the old man. I ought to know, for I've seen hundreds of cats, thousands of cats, millions and billions and trillions of cats. None was as pretty as this one. Ah, look at him playing with the yarn. The end.